Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Reboot Roundtable, where today we are talking about a franchise we've not actually tackled here on the channel before. But first, I am joined by our resident Baxter Stockman Fly, Jay.
Hey.
And Cove.
What's up?
Okay, so you insult me.
So,
You deserved it.
let's start with
You-
Cove.
Shut up.
Let's start with Cove. Cove, what is your background on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I've seen them all. I've seen the really weird, 1990 cartoon
We love
where
the
they
90s
look
anime.
kind of
Yeah.
anthropomorphic. In the 2012 version, I've seen the entire thing.
Hell yeah. And what about Jay? Jay, what is your Ninja Turtles
I
experience?
actually know a fair amount about Ninja Turtles. My favorite experience with the Turtles is getting my butt whooped for hours on end by the original arcade game, because my grandma had the arcade machine at our pool room.
Okay.
It's really cool. And I would just sit there for hours and just keep getting whooped. It was fun.
That's fair. And I've read a few of the Ninja Turtle comics, and I've seen bits and pieces of all of the shows, I think, except the... See, I probably saw I think it was the 80s show, and then but I didn't watch any of the 90s cartoon. It was a little too scary for
Sad.
little Connor.
The Ninja Turtles?
I was a
Shredder
sensitive
terrifying?
child. All right. Also, I would rather not have to address the Michael Bay in the Room and those Ninja Turtle live action movies.
No, wait. Can we address them?
In what way would you like to address them?
I didn't think it was bad.
Did you like them?
They
I
look
enjoyed it.
like monsters. They were little Hulks.
I enjoyed it.
Well,
It has a-
It was a good representation of the family unit. They were very brotherly the entire time. It was
Yes.
great.
Yes,
that
the
scene of them in the elevator,
personality
that
is
was really
good.
fun.
The personality was handled well.
It has a 31 on
The
Metascore, by the
elevator
way.
scene was
That's crazy.
That's actually one of the lowest I've seen in quite some time.
All right. So specifically what I wanted us to talk about today is the fact that the Ninja Turtles have basically only ever gotten like arcade-esque games, or they've made cameos in games. I think they were in that really funky Nickelodeon fighting game. They appeared in Injustice as DLC characters. I think the second one specifically. So, but overall, we've not gotten a proper Ninja Turtles game. That being said, also, there was a Ronin video game in the works, but it got canned. So, as of right now, we have not gotten any proper big modern Turtles experience.
too.
They are in Brawlhalla. Yes, I own them in Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla, the best of them.
It's accurate Ninja Turtle representation.
You all should download Brawlhalla.
Yeah, we aren't sponsored, but we'd like to be.
Anyways,
So
shameless plug.
shameless plug to something
I
we
love
aren't
Brawlhalla.
sponsored by. But yeah, so I guess first off, what would you all want out of what genre, what type of video game do you think the Ninja Turtles need? Because my immediate thought is a Dark Souls-esque game, but what about you guys?
Arkham Knight meets Telltale smashed
Ooh.
together.
I like it.
That'd be a good game.
What about you, Jay? What are
They-
your thoughts?
I like just a classic beat 'em up. I like.
So
the
you
beat 'em
just
up.
want more arcade games?
Maybe in more of a style of like, and I can't remember the game name right now, so give me a second to find it.
Okay.
But
Okay. Love that game.
y'all go ahead,
Okay.
and I'll just jump in.
So yeah, like Arkham is one that everyone always points to because of the stealth and the combat is just fun. But I arguably think the Turtles
great.
need a more complex combat system since they are meant to be like these ninjutsu masters.
Well, I feel like if you want to have a pretty good game that encompasses all four turtles, you'd have to have a game that switches point of view often. Like you'd have to go from using like Donnie, and you'd
Yeah.
have to switch to Michelangelo, and you'd have to switch to
Yeah.
Raphael. That's the only way you'd be able to have all those game mechanics.
Yes, Jay.
Game like Sifu. All right, keep going.
Sifu. Yes.
Yeah.
That's actually a really interesting one that I've heard people bring up before as a good Ninja Turtles base. They could do the switching as a sort of like. So, did either of your review play the Guardians of the Galaxy game that came out a while back? All right, so in that game, you could basically just like command them, like by clicking a button, you had like a command to command your allies. But you could kind of combine that with an almost like GTA 5 kind of switch between the characters mid-mission. So you could like maybe quickly switch between each turtle, where each one would have their specialty, and you could make Raphael more of the heavy tanker. Donnie could obviously be your tech guy, and you can make him like a more ranged, close combat fighter. Mikey is
He'd be
Mikey.
mid-ranged, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I guess he'd be more mid-ranged. Mikey would be short range.
He'd be longer.
Oh yeah,
He'd be
no,
like your-
yeah, he'd be longer.
He'd be like your quick slasher, you know?
Yeah. Which
Or just
I guess,
quick,
technically
non-chunker.
speaking, the Ninja Turtles have enough characters in their universe. They could just get a fighting game, and I would actually pay for it.
Good.
There
I'd play
are
the
so
heck out of
many,
that, yeah.
like, I mean, they've got such a roster of crazy characters. I want to play as Krang. Let me be Krang in a fighting game.
Could you imagine an XCOM
So
style
Leatherhead,
TMNT
Leatherface,
game?
the massive crocodile.
Yeah, I think it's Leatherhead.
Leatherhead, I'd want to be him.
No, yeah, you've got so many wild like, and I would like to see like if they do it like an Arkham style game. I'd love a more serious story like what we get from the Image comics, that are like really like they're still like based on the cartoons and stuff, but they take the content more seriously. I mean, a Ronin game would have been really cool. That comic is a really good comic run, but
Don't get me started.
it's
I would
still
hate
it's
that
so
game
sad.
up.
I would have loved that as an animated movie, honestly.
Mhm.
Could have gone crazy.
No. I think just any more Ronin content would make me happy.
Yeah.
I mess with that comic
They did
so
do
heavy.
a prequel comic, I think, a while back,
Mhm.
but I would love to see it. But like, I do think game-wise, I want something with all four of the turtles in it.
Yeah.
Which leads to the question, would it be best as a sort of multiplayer game?
I think it has great multiplayer capabilities, but I think it should be able to be played solo.
Yeah.
I was gonna say single player with multiplayer as an option.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of thinking like you're able to switch, like we talked earlier, you're able to switch between the turtles, but if you have like a duo, you know, on like Baldur's Gate, you can have
Yeah.
like your party, it'd be like that. And you could just have one of the turtles set to your party.
I mean, you could literally do all four players in the party.
Yeah.
You could do it like
Yeah.
a four. I've not
That'd
seen
be
a lot of
awesome.
four-screen co-op games since like Xbox 360 era. So that would be kind of wild.
Mm.
I think a cool concept too is if the turtles actually like float around you and fight with you as AI until you switch into them.
Yes,
that could be pretty
definitely
cool.
you have to do that for
Yeah.
like team ups and stuff.
You don't have to do anything.
Well, I mean, if you didn't,
should,
it
though.
would feel weird. You know what I mean? Like, what are the other three doing? Sitting on a roof? You just look up at them, like, "Yo, what's good?" Like every time.
Just
You know?
aura
They
farming.
Yeah.
Oh, pizza would be so good right now.
Well,
Exactly. They're just waiting for their food to arrive.
yeah. I think doing some sort of Devil May Cry like combo system would be really neat as well, because the turtles are all about like radical. Like, I think it'd be really cool to do some crazy combos and just really be able to like style on your enemies as much as anything. That makes sense what I'm saying?
Finishers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, seeing that combo meter go up as I'm absolutely decking somebody.
Yeah,
with
and
the,
it just could be like
quad.
it could just be a little like you could do like Cowabunga as like the top level or whatever, like just something really crazy.
Cowabunga, dude! As you've like absolutely mutilated some like foot soldier.
Well, and that leaves the question: which of the enemies would be great for it? Because like obviously you have Shredder, and you've got like you could do some mini bosses, but I think like I like when Krang is the big bad. But Krang
Like
is
the
a little
alien
silly.
brain
Yeah, the
things?
alien brain inside the little. Well, not the like where he's like a whole race. I liked when he has like the little like rockmen from like the old cartoon. But
It's like old Krang.
yeah, give me proper Krang where he's just in a dumb body, in the belly, just looking silly, looking like a snack.
I've looked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villains.
Yeah.
And I found some dude just called Scumbag. His name is Sheldon, the sensual sea serpent.
Yeah, that tracks. That sounds like a very
that.
Ninja Turtles name.
Oh my gosh, it was from the like cartoon.
Yeah, like from the old one, probably because they
No,
just
the 2012.
that was from 2012.
Apparently.
holy
2012
shit.
had some interesting ones. In it.
Yeah.
2012 I did watch. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember the like art style.
So that also leads to I'm normally one who's all for realism in games, but I think a Ninja Turtle games needs to be stylized.
No, it has.
Yeah,
to be
I feel like you
stylized.
can't do the like.
Must.
They tried that
Yeah.
in the movies, and people didn't like it.
No.
I liked it.
I'll say this:
That was
I
fun,
didn't
but-
like the newest animated
cool.
film I didn't really enjoy it, but I
Personally,
really liked I really liked the art style. Yeah, my big issue with like they didn't make like Splinter wasn't like a proper like master, and like it was just a little different. It was a different interpretation. I love fresh interpretations, just I wasn't a fan of it.
Why is Mr. Beast part of the cast?
Is he? I don't think I knew that.
I just looked it up. I didn't realize they came out with a new film, and I just
Yeah.
on the cast is Mr.
Neither
Beast.
did I.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It wasn't like a horrific thing.
Oh no, I saw a clip. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I saw a clip.
They got real kids to voice the turtles, and I thought that was really cool. And it was like that element was really good, and I liked the animation. I just was not a fan of the some of the choices.
Ice Cube and Seth Rogen are also in it.
Yeah, it's It's an animated kids film. Of course, Seth Rogen's gonna make an appearance. Did either of you watch the
2023?
Yeah, it was a 2023 movie.
There's 2023.
Yeah, animated Ninja Turtles movie. But to mention Seth Rogen, did either of you watch Chippendale, the live action remake they did?
Mm-mm.
It was really funny, and there's just a scene where it's every single Seth Rogen character he's ever played in an animated movie attacking one of the villains, and it's horrifying. It's really funny. I very much suggest looking it up later. It's like it's really cursed. It's like the monster from the Monsters movie, like Monsters vs. Aliens. It's Pumbaa from the new remake. It was really cursed. It was really good. But
right, Rise of the TMNT was what I was thinking of. That was the other animated show that came out in 2018 that had some pretty good acclaim.
Yes. Yeah,
I liked it. I watched
pretty
it.
good.
I watched part of it. It's really well animated. It's really fun.
Now that leads to the question, and I think it's one where, are we doing Ninja Turtles origin in this game, or do you want to do them, they've been around for a little bit? Because I think it's more interesting if they've already been Ninja Turtling around a bit, considering most people do know the Ninja Turtles origin.
I think it depends on the style of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, and if they modernize the story at all.
I think if you're going for a more serious tone, I think you start with the origin because you can do the origin slightly different and tweak it to be a bit more serious, you know?
Yeah.
That sort of style. You can set up for the story that you want to tell. But if you're going for a bit more of just a fun, like, beat the crap out of your villains type, then I think you just do whatever you want.
Because I feel like even if you caught the tone of like the Marvel Spider-Man games, you don't have to do that origin.
Yeah. But I would consider those a bit more fun most of the time.
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider those like super gritty.
No, they're not particularly gritty for the most part.
No. Most of the time, we have to specify.
Yeah, no, except for that scene.
I only finished the first.
Brutally shoot the innocents in as Punisher.
What?
No,
Punisher.
They didn't do that.
Punisher?
That actually leads to the question. What would be like should there be other playable characters other than the four main turtles, like Casey Jones, like April,
Casey Jones, for sure.
I do think for just like side missions. I don't think they should be like part of a change. Yeah.
Battle Royale multiplayer mode. Am I cooking?
No, I don't think you are. Though I would
mean?
like to see a Ninja Turtle style mutation added to like Fortnite, where it's just whatever you're nearest to, you get mutated. Combined with, they just add a safari, and it's just any animal you can mutate them into.
Have either of you played Assassin's Creed multiplayer? Ever?
Like Unity? Unity's
no,
multiplayer?
like PvP.
No, it's been a long time, but I think I saw gameplay of it once.
So that one is like you literally are both just the assassins from the game, and you're trying to kill each other.
Yeah. And
it's like you're hiding around in the different obstacles and everything. Imagine that as like a multiplayer mode for this game, but like you're the turtles. Or Casey Jones, or just like you pick from this cast.
That could go crazy.
You're thrown in this arena.
Yeah.
You gotta like use the environment to hide around. I thought that was a really cool concept back then that just never went anywhere.
I saw someone mention, and this is kind of off topic, but like there was this really cool pitch where it was, we get a vigilante style game that is like, what's the horror game you really like, Cove? It's the multiplayer one. Yeah, Dead by Daylight, but it's vigilantes from fiction, and you're playing as like the goons of like some villain, and like you're being hunted down by like Batman or something, and you got to just like get away with the crime. Like Payday meets Dead by Daylight.
I would play that.
I saw a concept video for a Batman horror game, and dude, that looked crazy.
Well, and the same thing kind of applies to the Turtles, and I think it's the one thing Michael Bay's movie did well, is the scene where the Turtles like and I think actually they do this in the original live action movie as well, where the turtles take out the lights and you just see the silhouettes of these horrifying turtle men, like taking out a bunch of thugs. Like I would not want to meet the turtles in the street. That's all I'm saying. I'm prejudiced against mutants. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
Whoa.
She's right there, dude.
You're right there. The only thing you're
Yeah, I don't feel like you can throw that at Cove J. You're sitting right there.
I say you're sitting right there. You're sitting pretty.
Go ahead, steal my joke. You lost.
Labeled.
That was
You
very
know.
fast of you. That was a very slick move very quickly.
Thank you. I practiced.
So on the assumption that if they did the origin or whatnot, do you kill Splinter in the game or do you keep him alive?
Don't you dare kill Master Splinter.
He's killed a lot. He gets killed a lot.
If it's a serious,
don't
if
kill
it's a
the
serious,
If you want to go
tone,
with the serious
that's
tune, that's always an emotional moment.
There's an issue with Master Splinter, and the reason that he ends up getting killed off a lot
Yeah.
is that he kind of falls into that fix all problems archetype, where if he's around, then his role is to just like let the turtles make mistakes, or he just fixes all the problems.
Yeah.
Like there needs to be a way to take him out, or like sort of.
Well, it's the
Hold him
Professor
back.
Xavier situation, or the Worf effect, or any of those that you want
The
to
Gojo effect.
where there's just eventually a point where the B team has to get bashed.
Yeah.
And there's someone who can solve it all, and you don't want Splinter to end up being that. Unless you just make him really old and feeble. You can also just make him a feeble old
a
rat.
95-year-old rat.
Yeah, if you make this like that version,
Yeah,
or like where we don't start with the origin, you could kind of just start wherever you want in the timeline.
yeah. Like adding just Casey Jones, also just getting a mission. Okay, it took me a long time to get on board with Casey Jones as a character. I really hated him as a kid.
Why?
I don't know. He just kind of was like he seems like a troublemaker. These youths and their hockey masks. But I have grown to where I really do enjoy the character. I think he works a lot better than like Red Hood, but as a similar vibe. I would love to get a quest
That's a
line.
crazy calm.
I will say, I'll say it. Yeah, I say crazy things. I make crazy takes.
I didn't know Chris Evans played Casey Jones.
When did Chris Evans play Casey Jones?
I don't know. Also, Josh Peck did too.
I think I knew about that one.
You know Drake and Josh?
Doesn't.
What?
What?
Who doesn't know Drake and Josh?
To be fair,
okay.
I don't know that show off the top of my head.
That's crazy.
You don't know Drake and Josh?
I don't think so.
Where's the door? That guy?
The door, it's over there. I can leave. I mean, I can go. Y'all can wrap this up.
Away.
Go away is crazy.
Where's the cat?
The cat? The cat is sleeping over there off camera.
Don't bother with me.
Set.
Also, yeah, we could get pizza delivery missions like the old Spider-Man games. That would be really funny. Another thing we didn't really talk about, needs a crazy good parkour system in a Ninja Turtles game.
Does.
Yeah, Chris Evans was in the
It is.
2007 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it's Casey Jones.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I feel amazing about that. Parkour game. That could be interesting.
You gotta have good parkour in this game. Like Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles doing crazy parkour, especially if you gave each one a movement ability. Like give Mikey his skateboard, give Raph the ability to beat civilians. Like I don't know, but like give them some sort of movement option.
Mikey on
Really?
a skateboard. Donatello runs really fast.
Well, Donnie could use like some sort of jet
Raphael
boots.
murders the civilians.
Casual assault of
That's another thing.
civilians.
If you could make them good, I'd like the turtle like tech, like their weird vehicles and like the turtle van and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'd be scared it would become a Batmobile situation.
I mess with the Batmobile. I
No,
don't see
from
an issue with that.
Arkham
They
Knight.
make it a dump truck.
I
Or,
didn't-
or the other thing
I know a
was
lot of
the
people
Marine.
hated the Batmobile. I found it frustrating. I didn't really like.
As long as you don't center missions around it and make
Yeah.
it just a movement option, then like
Yeah,
go for it. So are we talking open world at this point? Like you're
that's a
thrown
great
into
question.
New York?
Would it be open? I think open world would be neat.
It
But
could be neat.
also,
I think open world
do we
makes
really
the
need
most
another
sense.
open world New York game?
That is the problem. Is
Yes.
this is also in New York? Yes. She just hasn't got enough of them.
I do love going back to New York and seeing various like developers take their spin on it. But maybe if you went with a bit of a cyberpunky vibe to it, but not like insane, like because ever so often the Ninja Turtles do get a little techie with their world building. You could
Mhm.
do it that way, especially if they've been around a bit. You
I'd
could be
mess
like
with
there
that,
are some
yeah.
corporations and like you're dealing with robot ninjas and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mess with that. I mess with that pretty heavy.
You could also do like a stealth meter where like throughout the game you're not supposed to be seen by civilians. If you want to do that spin that the
A
turtles do.
notoriety thing, like in
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But especially if it's like you do have full action, but even if you're in a fight, you need to think around civilians and not letting them see you.
Mhm.
I love the scenes of where the Ninja Turtles throw shurikens to take out like lights so that people can't see them. That'd be really neat.
Ooh, yeah, it'd be like a stealth game, but also like a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it'd be
could-
like Spider-Man, but you have to hide.
Yes. And it could be this thing where it's like you have like you like depending on your difficulty, you get a different bar of like how much you can be seen.
Yeah.
And then for the end game, maybe like once you've 100% of the game, then like you can announce yourselves and then people won't like
Game ends, they're like parading you around Metro Man style.
exactly.
Secret ending.
I mean, you could do
Secret
that
ending.
like as a 100% like gift. Is like, okay, now people aren't going to be
100%
after you. You've
stealth.
beat the game. There you go.
You saved everybody. Now they actually like
Want
don't
you
hate
around, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, you're not
I
gonna
feel like
take
it has to be
London
said,
States.
even though the Montreal got shut down and Warner Brothers won't use it ever again. The Nemesis system would go crazy with a Ninja Turtles game. With
I think you just want the Nemesis system
I
back.
do, I really do. But like,
I don't see it.
well, no, with like you could do randomized mutants with just like how many mutants there are and like how variety it is. I just think that'd be really cool. I like the idea of wandering around the city and you see a civilian, and if you fail to stop them from getting hit with mutagen, they go crazy, and now there's a new villain you have to deal with. That's really cool to me as an idea.
That could be interesting.
Like, imagine you're just walking
I
down
like it
the
when
road.
the mutagen gets into random animals, like park squirrels.
I don't want to fight squirrels, dude. Well, and that's the other thing. Do you allow for civilians in the New York, or do you do like New York has been conquered? Because that both lines have been done with Ninja Turtles before.
I think civilians are more fun.
I
If
think
we're doing
civilians
the,
are
like,
more cool.
if
you
we're
do
doing the
stealth
like,
thing.
yeah, if you're doing the stealth thing, that just makes sense.
Yeah,
Or I think it's more fun because if it's stealth because like it's enemies, then you're just gonna go beat them up
yeah, you're gonna.
as a player.
It's very easy to Assassin's Creed it, where you're just like, I'm just gonna fight these guys.
Yeah, it's like, why would I hide? I have 4 hulking green beasts. You know.
Exactly.
Funny enough, that's. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's what they called me in high school. but
Yeah. No one called you that. No one has ever called you hulking.
I was thinking about
No one's
green
ever called
beast,
you
but
anything.
Never called you
I get-
anything. This
I get
is your
called for
only
dinner
human
sometimes.
contact you get. Like canonically, Jay is kept in a basement. It's a fake background. It's all green screen.
This is the only time they let him outside.
That's the only time.
I've been
Yeah,
chained in Connor's basement for the past 5 years.
that's
Help
right.
me.
It's like that scene where they put a
This is
rope
when
on
he has to
Gollum and he's like,
survive
ah!
in the
It's really good.
sunlight.
Jay has Gollum energy.
Yes.
We
Like
need
that.
to do a
They
Lord
let me out.
If you two knew Lord of the Rings, we do a Lord of the Rings episode at some point. It's big sad y'all don't.
Skibbity.
Don't say that. Don't say
Shut up.
Speaking of Michael Bay and the Ninja Turtles, which we've discussed, I don't know if we've talked about it. They're doing a Skibbity Toilet movie directed by Michael Bay.
I'm gonna
That's
cry.
next episode. Don't bring it up yet.
Should we cover that when that movie comes out?
No.
You know what? Here's what we'll say, Mr. Michael Bay. Okay, when the Michael Bay Skibbity Toilet movie comes out, we will watch it in theaters and talk about it on an episode. I say that because I don't think it'll actually come out, but like,
If it comes out, I'm watching it day 1.
yeah, we'll have to go watch it, and we'll do an episode on it
You.
if it comes
Yeah.
out. If it comes out,
It won't come out. Manifest that it won't.
manifest that it will. The
I
see,
hope
thing
it
is,
does.
I
will
always
watch it.
said I would never play Fortnite until they added Jar
Doesn't.
Jar Binks, and then they added Jar Jar Binks. So I'm the worst person with that. But anyways, any other lasting thoughts on a Ninja Turtles game?
Yeah, turtle, cool.
Turtle, I like turtles.
What if you like reversed it and you played as the Shredder and you had to like fight the turtles?
Okay, I'm not a Dead by Daylight person. I'm shocked Shredder's never been added to Dead by Daylight.
It'll happen. Just give
Like,
it
I
time.
feel like Shredder would be really scary.
I don't feel like Shredder it's the capacity for a Dead by Daylight killer. You
No?
have to be truly diabolical.
Shredder
Shredder's
is
like
diabolical.
villain.
Shredder is like a #1 hater, depending on
Can
the
we get
version.
Reverse Flash in DBD? That could be a fun
That would-
episode. Is like what villains would we add? That'll be our next episode.
That'd be, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
What
A
villains
villain
would
we
be?
should add to the DVD roster.
As a
Yeah.
non-DBD player, I will have the final say on it.
As a guy who has 1 hour in the game, I'll have some say too.
That'll be a Cove-led
Rose
episode.
has like 700 plus.
Yeah, Cove is gonna
I
come in
cannot
like
wait.
full suit and tie. All right, we're gonna talk about.
But we get to do a Rocket League episode next, right?
We're talking about Dead by Daylight. Can't wait. I love that game.
But anyways,
I love
thank you for watching this episode of Reboot Roundtable. Let's end it with who is our favorite turtle? Who is our favorite Ninja Turtle? Cove, favorite Ninja Turtle. Which one is it?
Raph.
Raphael. Ew. Jay, what's your favorite Ninja
Raphael.
Turtle?
Donatello.
That is the correct answer. That's for the Big Apple.
Uh,
Woo!
Wait, do you like Donatello? Michelangelo.